Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, The Buzz with Bianca. Today's video is going to be about a couple of things that are very important to me, which I have written down for my goals for this year and just goals in general, which are to read more books and to become more self-aware. I am completely obsessed with self-help books. I love, the nice romantic novel and all those fun things, but I am really obsessed with reading self-help books that are going to align me on the right path and journey that I'm trying to take to get to those goals that I'm trying to reach. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a few self-help books that I have read throughout the years, and would like to share those with you in hopes that I can, encourage and motivate other people to dig deep and to be more self-aware. So the first book that I want to talk about is one that I read, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, perhaps. It's this book called The Secret. This book was referred to me by a couple of friends. I was kind of lost in life. I was working at a dead-end job that I was unhappy with, just trying to figure things out in life and figure out who I am. I felt lost, like I didn't know what my purpose was in life, and this book really helped me dig deep. It helped me figure out what my purpose is. It helped me kind of understand that it's very important that I trust my intuition. It really just made me dig deep and think and reevaluate my life. You hold in your hands a great secret. It has been passed down through the ages, highly coveted, hidden, lost, stolen, and bought for vast amounts of money. This centuries-old secret has been understood by some of the most prominent people in history: Plato, Galileo, Beethoven, Edison, Carnegie, Einstein, along with other inventors, scientists, and great thinkers. Now the secret is being revealed to the world. As you learn the secret, you will come to know how you can have, be, or do anything that you want. You will come to know who you really are. This book really, like I mentioned, made me dig deep. I had an issue with trusting my own intuition, and this book really talks about how you can trust your intuition and just trusting your gut instinct. I used to always rely on other people's opinions and advice, and I learned that I have to also understand that I have intuition for a reason, and it's okay to listen to it because it hasn't steered me wrong yet. But when I don't listen to it is when problems occur and I get shifted and led down the wrong path. It also has taught me how to manifest things, how to speak things into the universe, and really just understand how you are what you think. If you think positive thoughts, if you put out the positive energy and vibes, you're gonna get that in return. So it really helps you manifest and put things into the universe and work on receiving those things. So if you're feeling lost and you feel like you want to understand what your purpose is and you're feeling like you need a little bit of guidance, I highly recommend this book to read. Again, it's called The Secret. It's an amazing book. Another book that I want to talk about is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I don't have the book to show because the book that I did purchase was a used book, and it was like one of the oldest editions of it, so it was already kind of like, scratched up. But I'm really bad with books, especially when I'm lugging it in my bag and just throwing it in and taking it out. So I ended up ripping off the top cover and the back cover of the book. So I don't have a book really to show you, but it is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And no, it is not about how to make friends because you're lonely. The book is about how to win people's likes, win people's trust, how to influence people. It touches on how, like, one of the best advice my dad ever gave me was you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. So it's about what, not only what you say, but how you say it. So it talks about communication, how to learn not to only think about your feelings and your emotions, but understand that when other people are going through something, to think about their emotion and their feelings as well. So it kind of makes you step outside of your body to understand the whole situation. It helps with communication. It help me with communication in my personal life, with family, friends, as well as professional life, at work, and with clients. I highly recommend the book. It is a great read, and I think that it will help people understand that there's so many different ways to communicate. It just really teaches you the fundamentals of life and basic communication skills and how to influence people, and basically to get people to follow and to like you on different platforms. It also touches on the basic principles of, you know, like how to influence people. It teaches you how to be a great leader. It's so many good aspects of this book. I definitely recommend it. Again, it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The third book that I want to talk to you about is this book here. It is called Act Like Success, Think Like Success by the one and only Steve Harvey. I absolutely love this book. I just recently read it, so it's the most fresh on my mind. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this book than the other books. It really helped me out in so many ways. You have no idea. I highly recommend reading this book. It is a great read. It's an easy read. But I'm going to go ahead and touch on some of the things that I took away from the book and really I'm trying to live by. The first one would be start now. Begin now where you are. This hit home for me because at the end of the day, I felt like I was always making excuses as to why I could not start right now where I'm at. For instance, with YouTube, I was making excuses why I couldn't start my YouTube channel. I didn't have enough equipment. I didn't have the right equipment. I didn't have the right lighting, or I didn't have the editing software. I didn't know how to edit. I was making so many excuses. But after reading this book and seeing him say, begin now where you are, I was like, you know what? I'm done with the excuses. I literally have no excuse not to start right now. And that goes for everything in life. Whether it's a career, whether it's a hobby, anything you want in life, don't procrastinate and wait. Start now where you are. You can always upgrade. You can always learn new tricks and trades, but start now. That's the key. Don't let the fear of failure stop you. I constantly was doing this. I would always question the what ifs. Like, what if people don't like me? What if people laugh at me? What if I don't do well? What if I don't succeed? What if I fail? What if I suck? All these negative thoughts were in my head, flooding me, confusing me, blinding me. But I was allowing the fear of failure to stop me from starting. And I cannot tell you how much love and support I have gotten since I've started this channel and put myself out there from complete strangers. People that I didn't even know that were paying attention and watching me has given me so much feedback. And I am just so happy that I started it because, you know, if I didn't start, I would have never realized how the things that I do or say can in fact impact other people's lives. So me allowing failure, the fear of failure to stop me, I can't allow that anymore. So I highly recommend that if you are allowing the fear of failure to stop you from doing anything that you want to do to accomplish any of your goals, stop it now. Because that fear is just the negative energy that's feeding into you. You need to stop it, combat that with positivity, and understand that if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So start now and stop letting the fear of failure enable you from beginning your journey. Okay, so this one is very important and one of my biggest weaknesses. Stop comparing yourself to others. I constantly compare myself to others, and it is a very dangerous thing to do because you don't know how that other person got on. You don't know what they did. You don't know who they know. Stop comparing yourself to others. I compare myself to others so much that I could look at a couple and be like, oh my God, they look so cute together. They look so happy. Oh my God, look at her ring. He must make money. Look at her career. She has an amazing career. Why didn't I start already? What, like, the comparison is endless and I need to stop. I will go online and compare myself to others so much that it really impedes me in my success, because at the end of the day, if I'm comparing myself to others, I am not doing anything but feeding myself negativity because I'm thinking about what they have and I don't have, and it's ridiculous. There's a great quote out there that states, comparison is the thief of joy. And it is very true. When you are comparing yourself to others, you are robbing yourself of joy. Stop doing it. Focus on your story and understand that your story is not going to be the same as anyone else's story. And you need to take control of your life and stop comparing yourself to the next girl or the next male out there who are doing big things. Look at it as motivation, but don't compare. Steve mentions that we all have gifts from God. but it is our purpose and our responsibility to make sure that we learn and figure out what our gifts are. And once you learn your gift, then you can apply that gift and start living your life and perhaps making money off of your gifts. So it is important for you to dig deep and understand what your gift is, and then take that and lead with that. You guys, Steve talks about how important it is to keep your eyes on the prize. I cannot stress this enough. Every morning and every night before you go to bed, you need to think about your goal. Think about what the prize is. It is so important to make sure that you understand how important that keeping your eye on the prize is. Put those blinders on. Focus. Get in focus of what it is that you need to do and what your goals are. Because if you don't keep your eyes on the prize, then you're going to be confused, you're going to get distracted, and you're going to be full of so many different outside elements that you cannot just focus on what it is you need to do. One of the things that Steve talks about as far as keeping your eyes on the prize, he recommends that you create a vision board. This is something that I've been trying to do for years, okay, and been procrastinating, but I agree and plan on making a vision board, because when you visualize it and you see it on a daily basis, you're going to remember what you're working hard for. You're going to keep at it, you're going to be motivated, and you're going to see it, so then you're going to want to apply the effort to get that. He recommends having a vision board that you not only make, but you hang up. Put it on your phone. Whatever you have to do that you're going to see this on a daily basis. Don't just tuck it away and hide it after you make it. Hang it up somewhere where every day when you wake up, you're going to see it. Every night when you go to sleep, you're going to see it. And you're going to remember every day what it is you are working and striving for. You want to make sure you keep it in your focus, in your head. You need to see this on a daily basis, so that way you remember what you are working for. You need to keep your eyes on the prize and always remember that the hard work will pay off once you get there. Another great thing that I took away from this book is work hard. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who else will? Okay, you have to understand that you have to put forth the work. You can want all you want. You can write down all your goals. But if you're not putting forth the work to get to that goal, how are you going to get there? It is not going to happen like snap your fingers and you have everything you need or everything you want. You have to put forth the work, and it's going to be some long days, some early mornings, some late nights, but it is worth it, because once you achieve those goals and your dreams come true, you will understand why it was worth putting forth all that work. But you have to be willing to do the work. God gives you the gift, but you have to utilize that gift and put forth the work to get it where you're trying to get in life. Let me tell you, okay, this one is big, okay? Nothing happens overnight. That one was hard for me to swallow, a hard pill to swallow, okay? Because I am horrible with patience. I want what I want right now, and that doesn't happen. So there's a woman that I follow on Instagram. She's also an esthetician, and she was making these posts of her skincare line that she's had. She has all these celebrity friends who are now promoting it for her. Her skincare line is in stores, and I was reading her post like, wow, it must be nice. It really must be nice to have celebrity friends to promote your product. It must be nice to have the funds to, you know, create the product and being able to put it in stores and like make money off of your product. How nice that must be. But little did I know her back story, okay? We always assume that because we see people post things on Instagram or social media that it happened overnight, but that is not what happens. She also mentioned in her Instagram story, which caught me off guard and made me realize that I was tripping, but she mentioned that it has taken her 10 years, okay, 10 plus years to finally have this product develop and out in stores, and like just all the blood, sweat, and tears that she's put in it. And I sat there and read this thinking like, wow. I was sitting here thinking that this happened overnight for her and how nice it must be. But in reality, She put so much time, energy, and effort and years into producing this product, years into making this the product that it is today. So how dare I sit here and compare myself to her and wonder why I don't have the same ability or the same product and the same celebrity friends pushing her product when I have yet to even start, okay? How can I expect to have what she has when she's put the years and time and effort into it, and here I am wanting it to happen overnight for me? How dare I? So it was great to read her story and to understand, and it was like a reality check that this thing did not happen overnight for her. So always remember that continue to keep going. It is not going to happen overnight, but when it happens, all the work and effort put into it will be worth it. Another thing that Steve talks about was to manage your goals. Let me tell you, people, write your goals down. It helps. I got a planner now because I used to write goals down on a piece of paper or a notebook and lose it, and I'd be like, okay, I don't remember what all my goals were. Now I have an organizer, a planner that I got, and it actually has a section for you to write down your goals. So I have literally written down all my goals, and I've already started to cross things off. When I tell you to write your goals down, don't just write them down, but also check on them on a daily basis. It really, really helps when you are checking your goals and seeing what you have checked off and what you need to work on. It gives you a sense of pride to see that you have checked things off, and it motivates you to continue on, to continuously make effort and to continuously grow and to check those things off, because when you check those bad boys off, I'm telling you, it's such a great feeling to know that you are getting closer to achieving all your goals and you're conquering everything and you're crossing them off, and then it just gives you a better view of what it is you need to work on and continuously do to achieve all your goals. But it shows you what progress you have made and what else you need to continue to do. So I'm telling you, don't just write them down, but also check them off. Studies have shown when you write down your goals, you are more likely to achieve them. So make sure you are writing them down and checking them daily. Okay, this next one is major. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Let me tell you something, okay? When everybody was around singing that song that Drake came out with, talking about some no new friends, Bianca was talking about what's good with some new friends. I am taking applications now. What's good? Because I realized that although my circle is very, very, very small, it is small for a reason, okay? I've had to cut people out, but I realized that I was allowing and attracting the wrong type of people. So now my filter is much better. I filter out the right type of people, but at the end of the day, you want to attract like-minded people. I am taking applications for men and women who are like-minded and who are making moves, starting businesses, traveling, doing what they have to do and putting forth the effort to conquer their goals and to reach their goals and to feed their dreams. I am taking applications, okay? So what's good? Okay, this is another one of my weaknesses. Procrastination. Procrastination gets you nowhere. And Steve talks about this, how procrastinators are going to fail because they don't ever start. They make excuses and they never take the initiative to start their dreams and goals. So you're not going to see anybody who is doing well, who is living a great life, who is making moves and have a great career procrastinate. Steve Harvey don't procrastinate. Oprah's not procrastinating. Warren Buffett is not procrastinating. You're not going to see any of the people who, the movers and the shakers, who are procrastinating. So don't be around procrastinators and don't be a procrastinator. I have been a procrastinator, but that is something that I am working on. I understand that is my weakness, so it's something that I'm striving for, and on a daily basis I am working on not procrastinating. When I catch myself slipping, I stop it and I force myself to do what it is I need to do. Do not procrastinate. It gets you nowhere. And finally, one of the things that I took away from Steve's book was to know your strengths and weaknesses. It is very important that you know what you are good at and what you need to work on. This helps you throughout life because it helps you grow as a person. You will be able to make better moves and better decisions when you know yourself. That is why it is very important to dig deep, to do your research, to soul search, to meditate, to really find out what it is you are supposed to do in life. Find out what it is you want to be in life, and just understand your purpose. Take the time to read some self-help books. Take the time to really figure out who you are and to work on your weaknesses, because at the end of the day, it's going to help you in so many aspects of your life. This book has motivated me in so many ways to stop procrastinating, to start now instead of waiting and making excuses. It has reminded me that I need to surround myself with like-minded people. It has reminded me that I am on the path to greatness, but I just got to keep going, never give up, and always understand that if I don't believe in myself, who else will? This book has showed me so many different things. It has taught me so many different things about myself, and it has motivated me to want to better myself on a daily basis. I highly recommend these 3 books that I mentioned. Of course, there are so many more out there, so I'll definitely keep you posted, but understand that if you do not do the work, you're not going to benefit from anything. You have to put in the work. You have to understand your worth. You have to be willing to fight for it. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to stay motivated. Surround yourself with like-minded people, people who are going to be positive and speak motivation into you. They're going to uplift you. They're going to help guide you. They're going to want to see you do better. If that means that you need new friends, baby, go get you some new friends, okay? There is nothing wrong with new friends whatsoever. Trust me. Just make sure that you are willing and ready to dig deep and learn more about yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't know about yourself and you don't know who you are, how can you expect to be successful in life? And if you follow these steps that Steve talks about, I guarantee that you will have so much more success in life. So again, my goal is to read more books, become more self-aware, and just gain more knowledge in general. I hope you guys are ready for this journey and you guys enjoy the books as much as I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, ciao.